right, here we are. We're here with our Breakroom bullshit show, where we talk about wrestling. Hello, everyone! For the first time, all you new listeners out there, you may have heard about our show. It was talked about on such media outlets as Good Morning America,
Fox News.
It was talked about on Fox News as the biggest
Boxlunch.com.
Yeah. It's the fastest growing podcast out there about wrestling, and here we are. And here we are, everyone.
Justin Roiland over here on the freestyle.
Hey.
Nailing it.
Okay, fuck you. So, make sure you guys there's so many things to tell them. There's so much plugging. There's so much ass plugging to
go over. Look for us on stuff. It's most likely Breakroom BS, Breakroom BS1.
There's something new we got to bring up, though. So, there's going to be a link now.
Oh.
In the YouTube description. And you'll automatically see this link everywhere else our podcast is, where you can feel free to donate to us and give us some cash money through Anchor.
Yeah, help keep the show running. Maybe get us some better equipment here.
It sucks so
this
bad.
Is a 2-year-old microphone, which may or may not work sometimes.
There's definitely some stains on it.
Are there stains?
Come.
That's not my fault.
Over and look at this.
This is what I get for letting you take this home.
No, I didn't. Hey,
hold on, that won't come off. Let me get that off.
Oh boy, you really got it off. So there's a link on YouTube and everywhere you listen that you can click on the link, and it's very easy to do so. From I understand, because we donate to a lot of podcasts that we listen to, so. Because we're generous like that. So yeah, you guys can feel free to do that if you want. Comment. We like reading comments, talking about stuff, and being interactive. Interactivity. That's a word, right? Interactivity.
You know what? This could also
interactivity. Is that a word?
Interactiveness.
Interactivity is our goal.
Interactivityness.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but the money could potentially get us to go to shows and stuff, and the more that we're able to afford to go to, the more that we're able to review. So, yeah.
Well, that's actually... Let's start off... Well, first of all, let's mention that Jim Neidhart died. That's a bummer.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Well, I mean, I don't really care.
I don't know who that is. I was hoping...
He's part of the Hart Foundation in, the late 90s. But he was the only member of the Hart Foundation besides Brett. Now, Brett is the only Hart Foundation member left alive. Everyone else is dead.
No, Owen Hart's still fine.
That's
right?
True.
Oh.
He's still falling, man. He'll land eventually.
Did he fall from the rafters or something?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
He'll make it eventually.
And
also, it's not one of those ooh, I'm Brian Christopher, I'm going to hang myself because I'm a bitch, or ooh, I did a bunch of drugs and I'm ODing. He just, apparently, he was suffering from Alzheimer's. He said it was. This isn't funny. Why did I just chuckle? He said it was very warm, so he went to go turn up the AC, and he fell over and was dead. That was too bad.
He said that? He said that's what happened to him?
He said it was warm, and then he was like, I'm dead. Nah. He was like, nah. That's what he said after he died. He's like, nah. So that's some big thing going on. But other than that, we just got some... Well, first of all, we haven't even talked. There's so much... I feel like we haven't done a show in a year.
Dude, it's his fucking best, or not best of the
G1.
The best of the superweight juniors.
G1s, yeah.
The superweighters.
But since we last spoke, I got myself and my buddy Tito got tickets for the New Japan ROH MSG show.
Yeah, you guys are travelers. I am not travelers of the night.
We got some floor seats, some pretty decent seats, so that'll be pretty sweet. We're going to that. And then just today, I got myself and Gable. We got some tickets to an ROH International TV taping in Pittsburgh.
Dude, this is going to be my first live event. Yeah. I'm really excited.
It's his first live event, and I went way out of my way to get front row seats to make it memorable for him. So far that I bought tickets 3 times. So I got some reselling to do. But we got front row seats to the ROH International TV taping.
I thought you resold them already.
No, I got to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. Do I have to pay for all 3 of them?
No.
Oh, thank God.
So that'll be fun. That's in November. So and I'm going to All In a week or 2 weeks here.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'm gonna try to drop some stuff at while we're out at All In, and then Gable can put it up or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
Well, you're gonna try to get some of the intro, or you're gonna get try to get like Cody or someone, be like, hey, I'm Cody Rhodes, and you're listening to Breakroom BS.
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Some of those.
I feel like I'm gonna fail because I feel like this is a podcast convention, so a lot of people will try and people will get annoyed. But I'm still gonna try.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna give it a shot.
This one might not be as successful, or it might be even more successful.
It could go either way. They could be ready for it, so they'll be willing, or they might get annoyed.
Even one person's a win. Just one's a win. You ask every single one person has to say yes.
I'm gonna be like, guess what, Gable? I got Jerry Lynn. You're gonna be like, cool.
Hey, Jerry Lynn.
Hooray, Jerry Lynn.
Get the MJFs. Maybe MJF might be more open to it since he's like younger, you know.
I'm gonna try to ask just everybody.
Yeah,
that's my goal, and we need to figure out a way to record fast.
Are you meeting MJF?
I don't think I am.
I don't think it'd be worth it. To be honest.
No, I'm already.
You have to pay for that.
I'm up to like $1,500 just on autographs and going to the show. So
you're a madman.
Yeah, but so let's get started. Let's go. Wait, let's go over what we're here for. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pick a random listener and go over their comment. This is completely random.
I don't want it to be random. Pick Jen's. I want you to read Jen's.
You know what? I'm not. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna read Jen's.
Just Jen's. Okay.
She's a loyal listener, so we're just gonna say fuck all these other motherfuckers. Pardon my French. Fuck all these fuckers.
I don't speak French.
Yeah, and so let's see what Jen has to say in regards to our last show. Hi guys, like a snake does, you know. See, it's like
there's a few S's
Gable,
there.
I can read. If the champion wins the G1, they get to pick their opponent. That's what we were talking about last week.
Okay.
Why does Seth Rollins steal moves? He stole the sling blade. He stole the rain trigger. He's a thief. Yeah. Well, it's because he's in WWE.
Dude, the best sling blade I've seen was, I don't know who it was against, but it was by Pentagon Jr., and it just looks so fucking smooth one time. Yeah, it was on like season 1 of Lucha Underground.
Dude, they're fucking... I'm excited to it all in. They're going to have Omega versus Pentagon Jr. I've never seen Pentagon Jr. wrestle.
Yeah, that just got announced.
And everyone's saying the match is going to be insane.
Well, you should still try to go back and watch the other Pentagon Jr. Well, you sort of watched
the one on...
Impact.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do that in between all this other shit.
That was a good match.
This is funny. Once upon a time, Okada did a rainmaker to a baseball bat and broke it. I like to imagine that, like, he wasn't even in a match. Like, he was, like, home relaxing, and he's just walking out and picks up a baseball bat and just rainmakers it in his backyard.
He went to, like, a Tokyo Giants game and just ran out from the stands.
It's in the middle of a play. It's in the middle of a baseball match, and he... and he runs out and rainmakers a bat right on the field.
A baseball match. This is what happens when you review fucking wrestling on a podcast.
That scared me.
Oh, I need to fix that.
That really scared me.
I forgot that happens when you pause shit.
After Sonata put Rocky in a paradise lock, he graciously put his headphones back on his head. I didn't catch that. I didn't notice he was talking. That's pretty funny. Yano and Nakamura created chaos. Where has the time gone? Ain't that the truth, man? I feel like just yesterday I was fucking at WrestleMania in 2001 in Houston, Texas, watching Rock versus Austin. It's been forever ago.
What the fuck,
dude? I was at WrestleMania in 2001. I was 4th row, man.
Impressive.
4th row, and it was a fraction of the cost it is now.
Are you comparing Shinsuke Nakamura to?
Dude, that match was amazing. It was really fucking good. WWE used to be good. I mean, I'm not going to say it was as good as any New Japan we watch now. You know what the issue with this G1 is? We're going to be fucking spoiled. Like, they're having their best matches of the year all in a group right here. And then we're going to go back and be like, man, these single matches aren't G1 quality, but they're still really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, from what I hear, this is like the fucking like time for wrestling, especially in with New Japan, is this G1 Climax they do.
It's supposed to be the shit. It was good. Zach's finishing move was called Cremation Lily. It's some band apparently. She likes anime. I lose this. She goes.
What's the reference?
Anime is awesome. You like Asian women, but no anime. That popped me. I was laughing hard when I read that.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. Ishii's name is 141. It's numeric for Japanese number Ichi, Ichi. Ishii is 5'7". Ishii is 5'7". Kenny is 6 foot. Omega's hanging lip was disgusting, dude. When they did that shot of him after that match, it was pretty brutal. Watch Ishii versus Shibata G1 Climax 23. It's pretty brutal. That's a match that we should maybe look into checking out here.
Shibata.
Yeah.
Shibata sounds like a cool name.
Yeah, put that down somewhere.
I'm gonna bookmark it on New Japan's thing so I don't forget.
Ibushi versus Naito. Always go hard. Check out Naito versus Ibushi G1 last year. Another head-dropping bonanza. That sounds scary. Naito is 36 years old. Naito is 36 years old. Sammy was in a tag team league with Juice. He kissed Sonata. Ew. Gross. And we did join a Facebook page. And she was asked us to make a top 10 G1 Climax 28 vid. I gotta tell you, I really want to. We're gonna try if we have the time. Between our schedules and trying to work this out, it's hard. We're going to try to do it, though. We can't make any promises.
Make it like a video
of the top 10 matches of the G1 Climax 28.
Okay.
It's a really cool idea. I like it. And Jen is not all in. Sad face. That's from me. So she's not all in. She can go to the MSG show, or she can go to Ring of Honor in Pittsburgh. That's her options. That's all the wrestling we'll be doing the next year. That's it.
We have to go all the way to Pittsburgh to travel.
Yeah, I know.
At least it's not New York or Chicago.
You know where Taz is when he records? He's in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
He seems like a cool guy.
He is.
He's very humble.
He's not scared to say he records in New York, and we're not scared to say we record in Pittsburgh. All right. That's all for our notes for this week. Jen Rosen is a great listener. And
I was playing at the joke that you make fun of me for not traveling.
Oh man, I was playing at the joke that you're a paranoid fuck. You don't shake your head. No,
I'm not.
You're
paranoid
so paranoid. Yeah, you're right.
I'm never paranoid.
You're never paranoid. You're driving. You're driving all the way to Pittsburgh.
I'll drive.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't want you to wreck. All right, so you know what this is? This is it, man. This is the last night or this is our last podcast for the G1.
That's fine.
You know what's next after this?
Destruction or the Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor's next.
If we're allowed to watch it, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, Tito was saying something about we might not be able to watch it as soon as it airs on there, which it's getting to the point. Why do we have it if we can't watch anything that airs?
Dude, I just sneezed. I don't even watch.
Oh man, I just didn't.
I don't even watch the TV tapings on the Ring of Honor thing. I watch it all through Fight because Fight goes to my Fire Stick easier.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this Honor Reunited. But okay, so let's get started on some G1. Who goes? You go first, right?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I'll just pick some notes and start going over it. Yeah,
that works. That sounds
good. What night is this?
You're on night 16. I think it's the B block.
I only asked because I forgot that at this point I forgot to even label any of these.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, is that the right one?
Yeah, it goes in order.
Oh, okay. So we're on. So you're doing night 16, which is the B block show.
Yeah.
So what's it start off with?
All right.
Did you go to the bottom and make sure it wasn't the finals?
Yeah. So first match of the night, we have Ishii versus Juice. Dude, at this point, we've mentioned it before. We're a little pressed for notes for some of these.
Yeah,
It's a lot of stuff we've seen, just different patterns.
Yeah.
So a lot of the unique spots are a little lesser than unique because you kind of see them get played with, and
sometimes you'll see some. I have a note specifically. Sometimes you'll see some variations on some spots, but
yeah. Let's see, where are we at here? This was for me at least, it felt like a slower paced match. There was a lot of back and forth stuff with the chopping and the forearming and the stuff, etc.
Very Ishii style.
Yes, he is. Juice takes off his cast and misses with a left-handed punch, and it kind of makes me think, what? This isn't even a cast. First of all,
yeah, I had a note about that because there was a point where they mentioned the cast and he takes it off, and then they call it a soft cast.
I'm like, it's a wrap. It's a bandage.
It's an ace bandage.
I could go to Walmart down the street and buy one.
And buy this cast.
Yes.
For $2.
Let's see. After
40 cents.
What did that include tax?
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
It's $199 plus tax, bro.
Okay.
There's 18% sales tax here.
Yeah.
We suck.
All right. After a few broken attempts at his brainbuster, Ishii wraps up the match with a successful brainbuster, followed by a pin. Kelly points out Ishii beat 3 belt holders throughout the G1. His G1 schedule.
Yeah.
The guy needs a title shot.
I mean, from the way it's the way they did on the last show, it's looking like he's going to be the next challenger for Omega. So
yeah, dude,
I'll happily watch another Omega Ishii match.
Yeah, that match was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Was that match of the tournament? You think
for me that was my favorite match of the tournament?
I'd say the same thing. I agree. I'm right there with you on that one.
Yeah. I just remember I'm not as pissed as I was from everything getting spoiled, so my rant won't be as bad when we get to it.
Cool. Dude, I mean, you just have to think. Like, did you watch? Did the winner get spoiled, or did you just watch the Bludgeon Brothers go up against like 3 nobodies, and they didn't even start the fucking match, but they somehow won the match?
I'm pretty sure I heard a bell too, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time to rewind it. We had SmackDown while we were waiting to get the laptop set up. There's some updates that needed to go through and whatnot on the laptop.
Technology, man, it's great.
It's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we had the fucking SmackDown on, and Bludgeon Brothers come out. Oh, we see 3 nobodies, and we start fucking. I'm not gonna dwell too long on this, but
Gable was cracking up on these nobodies.
Dude, it was just
because I'm like, this is it, man. These guys, they're gonna do it. They're gonna go all the way.
Dude, I was dying.
They're gonna Freebird style these tag titles when they win. Man.
And then it gets to the point where they do a Doomsday device, and then they leave the ring. I'm like, who the fuck just won?
Yeah.
There's no pin.
I guess it was a stoppage because the Bludgeon Brothers are badass. I don't know.
Yeah, the official thing online, or at least via Squared Circle, was that it was a no contest, right?
Yeah. All right, what match we got next?
On to the good stuff.
Oh.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Goto. Goto does some. Oh no, I reviewed this. This isn't fair.
What?
Some manha doing outside. I think I edited it and fucked it up.
Jackass.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really did edit this and read through it. Goto does some manha doing outside the ring early on here.
Nice.
What does that mean?
You know, some manha.
Oh, manhandling. Manhandling.
Yeah.
Goto does some manhandling outside the ring here. And
so he's handling like a man.
Yes. Dude, I remember even retyping that fucking note. It makes me mad. Dude, I believe that Goto throwing tiny little Zack Sabre Jr. around at these fucking barriers should break Zack Sabre Jr.
He should actually go between the rails. He should just go into pieces right through.
I want to hear the literal sound effect of a stick being broken in half from like a branch.
You want to hear JR's arm getting broken on TV? That was so bad.
Why does this keep fucking... Oh, I have the battery saver mode on.
You pussy.
Yes.
You pussy.
While they were ringside, Zack Sabre Jr. does a move that looks like Ishimori's foot twist. You know what I'm talking about? Where he gets on their neck and does a little momentum twist there. But he does it on Goto's arm. So at this point in the match, I'm taking that Goto's arm is the story they're working with here.
Yeah.
Zack Sabre Jr. reverses an elbow drop with an arm breaker, but Goto gets to the rope to break it. Zack Sabre Jr. does a fold up bridge pin, but pulls back the arms while he's doing it. So
he's doing like a bridge.
He's doing it, So like he's sitting on top of the guy who's folded up, and then he just bends backwards.
Yeah, I've seen him do it.
As he's doing that, he also has the guy's arms being yanked behind him.
Oh, that's cool.
To add even some more suppression to the mat. So Zack Sabre Jr. wins by pinfall.
Okay, good job, Zach.
Yeah, what a guy.
Way to go, Zachary.
What a guy.
Zachary Sabre Jr.
You knew my feelings going into this match. I felt like as the tournament went on, his matches became less and less only submissions.
Yeah.
He got more stuff worked in there like this.
So they got better for Gable.
He's now okay with me.
Oh, okay,
cool.
then.
We're cool.
All right, then.
If I see him in a bar, I'll buy him a drink.
That's good news. That's nice of you, Gable.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Next up, we have Ibushi versus Tama Tonga. There's also these notes I combined together with the next one, so I'll just lead into the Omega versus Yano match. You guys obviously watched it if you're listening.
That's what this is. Okay.
Yes. This is gonna have to charge when you're going up.
Oh.
Let's see. So Tama Tonga comes out first. Seemed very weird. It should be noted because he was by himself initially.
And this is before any announcements about them not being allowed to interfere.
Yeah. Well, yes, I believe so. While Ibushi's coming out, I wish they wouldn't have done this, but the camera followed Tama Tonga while he went to sneak up on Ibushi coming out. Did you watch this?
I didn't see that part.
Yeah. Whenever Tama Tonga is standing there and you hear Ibushi's music comes on, the camera follows Tama Tonga all the way up the fucking ramp to like go behind with him. And I'm like, I know what's going to happen now. No one's surprising me here.
Yeah, they should have cut away to something else so you wouldn't see what Tama was doing.
Yeah.
Make it more of a surprise.
Yeah, like I really like how what was the G1 special whenever they were focused on the Bullet Club Elite, as it's now known.
Yeah.
And then the Tongans are out of the picture, and then they just jump back in real quick when they're jumping them.
Yeah.
I like whenever the off-screen attack comes in.
Yeah. They were leading you.
It's more shocking.
Yeah.
Obviously.
No.
After Tama gets pulled back into the ring by Ibushi, Loa shows up to give Tama Tonga a hand.
Handy.
Action's back in the ring, and Tonga Loa catches Ibushi's leg while he's going for the Kamigoya.
Yeah.
Kenny and Bad Luck join in shortly after. This ends relevantly quickly with Tama doing a pop-up stun gun after a failed attempt at a Kamigoya by Ibushi.
Okay.
Kenny gets after the match is over. Kenny gets power bombed, and this immediately I'm like, man, Yano's just gonna run in and get him with a pin.
Yeah, I got some comments about this.
Yeah, so Yano like I said, Yano runs in, and we have the quickest finish. I mean, false finish.
Oh,
see what I did there?
Yeah. Oh, you tricked everyone.
I even noted that. I'm like, this is going to be great.
I got a trick, and I can't forget it.
Yeah, but there's a false finish when Yano runs in the ring looking for the quick pin. Let's see. There's some good comedy work, in my opinion, on this match, but there's something that I know is going to annoy you.
Well, let's pause it right now because, so here's the thing.
Pause for the cause.
So Omega's in these matches like with Ishii and Ibushi and all these guys, and they're doing like everything under the fucking sun, right? Like all kinds of crazy fucking shit. Like dropping people on their heads and all this stuff. So Omega takes a power bomb and is dead.
He's
for like ever.
Yeah.
To the point where the next match even starts, Yano comes out and pins him and gets a false finish and a near fall, whatever. I'm like, I have no problem with the fact that Omega was laid out for so long, but why didn't they just do more to him to make it more real?
Did they stomp him at all?
No.
I don't think they did. I think they powerbombed and then left.
They did a move early before that, and then he did a powerbomb and left, and I'm like, all you did was powerbomb the guy. I was like, why is he dead now? Like, I felt like they just should have beat him more and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like, just the powerbomb, I was like, this is kind of silly. But that was really the only complaint I had about that. But you may go.
Okay.
I feel like the thing you're going to say that was funny, I thought was funny too. That I didn't like, I might have enjoyed, but go on.
Okay. I accidentally scrolled up. Okay. So Yano removes the pad, but Chase dives in front of the turnbuckle. The open turnbuckle, I should say.
The exposed turnbuckle,
This was... I don't think I've personally seen this use of having someone ringside.
I've never seen it. I thought it was very clever.
I also thought it was really clever.
I was like, that's clever.
Yano suplexes Kenny onto a bunch of pad covers.
Yeah.
Dude, this was so funny because Kenny made it seem like it was going to hurt initially, and then it happens, and then Kenny slowly sits up and he's like, what the fuck just happened?
Okay, here's the thing. Like, all throughout this tournament and the Yano matches, like, every time he takes a pad and hits someone, I'm like, why does this hurt them? And I'm like, why? He's beating him with a pad. I'm like, this is silly. I haven't really made a mention of it because I'm like, whatever, and I move on. So I'm watching this one. He takes him on and lays him down, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I was like, why is this going to hurt? And then Kenny, I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah.
I was like, that's funny. He knows sold it.
It caught me off guard because, like you said, they've been selling these pad hits, these pad bumps the whole time.
Yeah, I thought it was clever. That was funny. That's what I thought you were going to say, but I guess we're going to see.
Let's see.
That I thought would be stupid, but...
Dude, I did the same fucking thing. I scrolled up again. Let's see. Where the fuck is it?
Up your ass.
Here, I did want to note that I do believe that I'd like to see more Yano Omega matches just because I think they have really good chemistry working together on a comedic level at least.
Yeah.
Let's see. But the thing that I thought was going to annoy you is Yano does a dragon screw to the pad Kenny is holding. Why did Kenny just roll with the pad? Why didn't he just let go?
I don't even remember this.
Yeah, he does a dragon screw to the pad, and I think it pulls him out of the ring. But I'm like, why did he not just let go?
Yeah.
It was okay for me comedy-wise, but like I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, Dave's going to think this is stupid.
I don't even remember it.
Would you have thought it was stupid had you noticed?
I'd have to see it.
Okay.
I'd have to see it because, like, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to see it to judge.
Okay. Kenny almost gets counted out when Yano tapes a young lion to Kenny and knocks the young lion out on the other side of the barrier.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Dude, like,
I liked whenever. I liked when he brings him in and he's like thanking him and like, oh yeah, like that was really funny.
Dude, these two, like, I just think work really well on a comedic level.
Yeah.
Typically Tom is okay for me, but Kenny made it work.
You mean Yano?
Yeah. What did I say?
Tama.
Yeah, yeah.
Yano's, yeah. I don't like. Yeah, this one. Kenny's just really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so.
Let's see. Next up, not next up. The end of the match is Tama Tonga and company coming in and knocking everyone the fuck out. He throws a lifeless Yano on top of Omega. Ref wakes up.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
The end. He needed the loss to keep the rest of the tournament going, correct?
Yeah. I mean, it was good for them to have Ishii be the first loss and not Yano.
Yeah, if Yano would have been the first loss, that would
have been a problem. Now it's the main event.
Main event of the night is Naito versus Sonata. We got an LIJ match here. So my notes for my initial note and observation that I had was that there seemed to be some sort of leadership disagreement at the beginning of this match. Even throughout the match, there's some things that seemed very, very broken to me.
Yeah. With
the LIJ team.
Like teasing some dissension.
Yeah. Like during the match, you have like I think Naito spitting on Sonata's face.
That's not nice.
Faction members should not be spitting on each other.
Yeah. I mean, it does to other people all the time, but they're in the same faction.
They definitely need some group counseling or something.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Remember Naito also and Takahashi were like remember whenever he had the trophy and he was like fucking with him and like broke the trophy?
Yeah. That was weird because he like broke it and then immediately acted sorry about it. I'm like, why did you just do that?
Yeah. It was probably an accident when he broke it.
Maybe.
I don't think he broke on purpose.
I don't know what he was trying to do because it looked like he deliberately was trying to kick it.
Yeah.
He's
too stiff.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of notes for this match. I mean, it was a good match. But for me personally, that wasn't anything like
I think nothing stood out.
It's no Omega Ishii.
Yeah.
Naito gets put into a fireman's carry in the middle of a Destino, but is able to then reposition himself back in the Destino and follow through.
Okay.
I think we've seen him do similar things before. Let's see. Sonata does a Destino of his own.
They've been doing a lot of people doing other people's finishers in this tournament. They've been doing a lot.
Too much of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, they have been doing it a lot.
Sonata misses his moonsault. His moonsault follow-up to his Skull's End that he's been doing. And then Destino. Kevin Kelly yells Destino for 5 minutes. And then Naito won. So that's it.
Dude, they just added to StarCast, you can call a New Japan match with Kevin Kelly. It's pretty cool. You can just sit there and watch a match and call it with him.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
like some of these things that sound like they'd be fun to do, but I'm like, I don't know what I'd say.
Yeah. The thing about Kevin Kelly yelling Destino, I'm starting to... I'm going to pay attention for this, but the last 2 times I've noticed it, he's gotten... The really loud one has been the one at the end. So if he starts to get really loud with his Destino...
it's the finish.
It's the finish. Or it's setting up for a really fucking good false.
Here's the thing. I am under the impression from podcasts I've been listening to that these guys might not know the finishes to the matches.
Really?
The New Japan guy. I don't know if it's true, but I think I was listening to Meltzer Alvarez, and I think Meltzer was saying like he doesn't think that these guys actually know what the finishes are. But you don't know. You know
there's no way for us to know that.
But so that's the end of that night. That was night 16. We're gonna move on to night 17, which was the A Block Finals. I got some notes.
Do you want to do a pause first to save?
We'll do that after this one.
After this one?
Okay. Yeah. So this is the A Block Finals, night 17. We start off with Togi Makabe versus Mike Elgin. Wrestlers hit wrestler and they wrestle. Kelly was hurt by the sound of an Elgin chop to Makabe. Like at one point, like he fucking Elgin chops Makabe, and they would not stop talking about how brutal it was. They take turns no selling a German suplex because why not? Let's just no sell. Clothesline contest throughout, each showing their clothesline style, which is pretty cool.
The style.
Their clothesline style.
Style.
Yes, I even spelled it style.
Style.
We had This is kind of cool. Remember how I was complaining in the last one about where Makabe does the spider German suplex, and then it gets reversed into a belly to belly. But then Elgin, like, and you know what I'm talking about? Like, he has him in the corner for a German spider, but it gets reversed into the belly. But I was like, you've done it like so many times in this tournament. You need to like stop doing this so much.
I don't remember it, but it makes sense as you're saying.
Yes. So it happens again this time, but Elgin blocks it, which I was like, cool. I was just complaining they do this too much, and they didn't do it again when they were about to. So it sounds like they listened to our podcast.
It was all a build up just for that one block.
Yeah. That's good storytelling throughout the tournament. I like it. Makabe hits a Death Valley driver, but not really. It was more like a Death Valley Samoan drop. Then we get a King Kong knee drop, and Makabe wins by pinfall.
Do you think whenever you have to assume whenever it's like that and he's just doing it so often that either him or someone else is like, come on, man, you've done this a few times. Let's block it this time.
Oh, I think a lot of the time it's done on purpose and they already plan it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that, like, because these guys are so good. I mean,
that's a good point.
Like with the Omega matches, there's things they call back to like a match or two ago. You know what I mean? I think that they plan it because they know they're going to be wrestling in the tournament, so they're trying to tell a story throughout. I think for the most part they plan it.
I'll buy that. I feel like if it was just like Ring of Honor tapings and stuff, it would be on the fly. But here, with it being a tournament, I think you're right.
Because the whole tournament's like booked, you know. Like,
yeah, that makes sense to me.
So next we got Hangman Page versus Yoshihashi. Wrestlers get wrestled. Rocky was noticeably shitty on commentary in this match to me. Like
that's a bummer. He's been doing pretty good lately.
Yeah, he was. This match, it was just like there's a point where Kelly is like setting him up to talk about how Tanahashi mentioned in an interview he wants to work with Page and Yoshihashi. And he just doesn't really say anything. I'm like, all right, good job, dude. And then there's a point where he talks about how Hangman Page's knee is hurt, and that's going to really affect him. And then Rocky's just like, he's like, his knee's hurt, and Rocky's just like, oh, his finishing move, he won't be able to do it. I'm like, keep up, guy. Like, I was like, it was really just this match, though. For the most part, he was doing a lot better, but Page.
What if that stupid rule of him spelling it out is for like the stupid people like me who've been like, oh, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Maybe.
What if it's on purpose? Like it's overabundantly like overly explained so that idiots like me can understand it.
It wasn't that it was overly explained. It was that he told him, and he took like 15 seconds to just realize what he was saying. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, he literally was like, oh, like, I was like, all right.
So it wasn't like he pointed, like, later in the match, he pointed this out. It's like, oh, I get why he's doing this now. It was like, literally, it was explained to him.
Yeah, it was, and it took him a minute to realize what the fuck was going on. So,
all right, I got you now.
We have Paige getting some head hunters running in from the top rope.
Oh.
Some head hunters are going to
I thought Peter was getting a little frisky.
I put dots there.
Son of a bitch.
The rite of passage is reversed into a power bomb, which is reversed into a Hurricane Rana by Paige, which is pretty cool. There's a second turnbuckle swinging neck breaker, which was really sweet. They were both standing on the... One, I think, was sitting on the top, and Paige was on the second rope, and they fucking jump off and do a swinging neck breaker. Dude, and this is when I realized in this match they were doing replays, because they weren't really doing them throughout the whole tournament, but the finals had replays, which was cool.
I noticed that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Rite of passage, reversed into a power bomb, reversed into rite of passage, reversed into karma, but then Paige gets out. Goes for rite of passage again, and reversed into a perfect Canadian destroyer. So fucking cool the way it was done. Loved it.
Nice.
Hashi goes for karma, but Paige gets out. Backcracker on Paige, and then karma. Yoshihashi wins by pinfall. Now, there's a good match, I enjoyed it, but I got an issue with this finish.
Yoshihashi looked like he smelled a fart.
No. My issue is that Paige lost, but he has the book. So how did he lose? Have the book. That doesn't make any sense.
Come on, BCE, breaking canon.
Come on, what's going on?
BTE.
BTE.
What's BCE?
Bullet Club Elite?
No. There we go.
Yeah.
Accidental on purpose.
Accidentally, we're right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Suzuki versus Bad Luck Fale. I have a question. This is a real question. Mm-hmm. When you get your head, like Fale has his head, completely covered in tattoos, does the hair not grow? Or do you still have to shave your head over the tattoos?
I think he constantly shaves it.
He has to keep shaving it?
Yeah.
I guess because you would have arm hair.
He doesn't have tattoos.
His entire head is covered.
Fale's
head.
Oh.
His entire head is covered in tats.
Yeah, I think he keeps shaving it.
Yeah, because I guess it would grow on
Suzuki.
No. I was just curious about that because I'm like, maybe that's an easy way to not have to shave your head. Just get a bunch of tattoos. All right? It's an easy solution.
Dave was thinking about it.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I'll do that.
Dude, for the longest time, whenever, like, the first 2 months of me watching this, I didn't even realize he had head tattoos. I just thought it was just, like, very short hair.
Apparently they're not very good tattoos.
Well...
Or you just have a bad quality TV, one of the two.
Whenever I stream New Japan, it, like, never looks good to me.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Is it because you're racist?
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like... It's not... It looks more 720 than 1080. Does that make sense?
You're like the opposite. I think the Japanese are hot, and you're like, they just don't look good on my TV.
I hate you.
You're a racist.
He's not even Japanese. He's Tongan.
What is wrong with you? Next, this brawl. It starts off with a lot of brawling outside. There's some wrestle time in the ring, then more brawly time outside.
Brawly? The Legend of Brawly?
Yeah. Like the Dragon Balls.
You knew! I'm so proud of you.
It was a guess. There's lots of chair beating to Fale. Okay, at this point in the match, I was in bed and I farted and I almost pooped. It was real close, dude.
It was a good false finish.
Thank God it was a false finish. I was not ready for the finish there. So, where was that? So Suzuki reverses the grenade into an armbar. Loa pulls the ref out and they jump Suzuki. Fale hits the big splash, but Suzuki kicks out. The bad luck fall gets reversed. Loa tries to get in, but Desperado keeps him out of the ring. Tama runs down and gun stuns Suzuki, and then Suzuki wins by DQ. They jump Suzuki a bit, and then they're out of there. They leave. And then the commentators talk. Okay, this was really annoying.
Oh boy.
It wasn't that. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't really annoying. I was just like, you sound dumb.
This is really annoying for Dave. It's realistically mildly annoying.
No, I was just like, you guys sound dumb right now. So their commentators are talking about how Fale went through the entire tournament without getting pinned or submitted once. Yeah, and no one's ever done it before. And I'm like, bro, he was DQ'd 6 fucking times. Didn't have a chance to get pinned or submitted. I'm like, that's not that impressive.
I think I had to hear them make that comment once.
They made it a couple times.
Yeah.
I heard them make it a couple times.
Okay, I'm not crazy then.
All right, next we have Jay White versus Evil.
Wait, I have going into this. Well, it doesn't really matter where we fucking talk about this at. I have a possible theory. What if they are doing my fucking idea about having a Western division of New Japan? Look at the factions. Chaos has a second leader in the works.
Yeah.
Fucking Jay White, who would be a little more prone being a white guy.
Yeah. Good job.
Being a white guy to be more what's the word I'm looking for? Liked by the. I don't want to say liked, but
more
identifiable for the fans. And you have him be fucking Western Chaos. You have Zack Sabre Jr. be Western Suzuki-gun. Who am I missing here? LIJ's the only one who's not represented.
They don't have enough, though.
They only have 5 people. They're a smaller faction.
And Bullet Club's already going through their thing.
Bullet, yeah.
I mean, they could. You sound really racist.
Really?
It's funny. You're like, the Westerners have a white guy that they can root for.
But
it's really fun. I'm joking about but it's really funny. You're like, they don't want to root. They can't root for the Japanese guy.
Well, realistically, I mean, look at the fucking Bullet Club shirt sales. The Bullet Club shirt sales are fucking insane. But realistically, if you're in Japan, the LIJ shirt sales are fucking insane.
Dude, it's no different than like WWE making Jinder Mahal a big guy and a star just because they wanted to expand into India.
Right.
Yeah, they're just trying to find someone that fan base can identify with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just kidding. I mean, you are racist, but I was just kidding.
Oh, sure. I can deal with that. I just didn't want it to be because of that comment.
I want to leave my past racism out of this. So next we have Jay White versus Evil. As soon as this match started, I kind of got sad because I was really like rooting for Jay for this, and then I realized if Jay White wins this, then Okada has no chance of winning the main event because he'll have the tiebreaker and he'll tie Okada even if he wins. So I was like, they're not going to go into the main event with Okada having no chance of winning. There's no drama for him. So I was like, Jay White's going to lose this. He has no chance.
Yeah.
And then I got sad and started watching the match.
I initially didn't see your point, but in retrospect, thinking back upon it, like they're not going to have, you're right, they're not going to have Okada have no drama for himself.
Yeah, so he's fighting this match, and it's like, what does it matter for him?
If this was like 2 years after he's lost the belt, then maybe, but like he just lost the belt.
Yeah. I was really stretching here. I put wrestling.
This is like the 4th time you put these notes.
What?
You son of a bitch.
Let's see here. They go outside and White does a head and arm suplex Evil into the guardrail in front of the commentators. But then he asks if they can still hear okay because he's nice.
What a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He's
swell fucking fellow.
Yeah. I love the move White does. I think they call it a complete shot, where he just grabs the guy or the guy's running at him and he just falls backwards and the guy falls in their face.
Okay.
He does it really fast. I really like that move. Evil almost hits the ref and stops, and White low blows his evil balls real hard.
His evil balls.
Yeah. They get low blowed. I noticed this thing. This is kind of funny. You've probably noticed this too. There's this thing that Red Shoes does where he almost gets hit by a wrestler. Right? They stop, and he needs to give the guys time to do something, so he just stays distracted in the most retarded ways imaginable. Like, he'll go to get hit, and then after he gets hit, he just stands at the ropes and, like, looks at the crowd. And there's one point in this one where he almost gets hit in the corner, so he ducks down, but then he's just, like, looking at the pad for, like, 15 seconds, like... I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's really funny.
I haven't known this, but I'm definitely gonna look for this.
It's really funny, and he's just like, dude, and it's just so there's the turnbuckle pad. He's just like shaking his head, looking at the pad, like that fucking pad. And I'm like, what are you doing, Red Shoes? It's really funny. Evil goes for everything is evil, but White breaks out and hits a necktie suplex, dropping Evil on the back of his head. That was unnecessary.
I just want to watch Jay White tell people to go fuck themselves for like an hour.
I like Jay White.
Yeah,
he's entertaining.
He's such a dick. It's great.
He is. We get a Kiwi Crusher, which is a pretty cool move. Evil kicks out. White brings in some chairs. Another necktie suplex on his fucking head. I was like, Jesus, you're gonna kill Evil.
His fucking head.
Blade Runner reverse into Everything is Evil, reversed by pushing Evil into Red Shoes, taking him out. White misses the chair shot. Everything is Evil, and Evil wins by pinfall.
Come shot, yeah.
His face.
Evil, and Sonata.
Yeah. And now we have the main event: Okada versus Tanahashi. So I'm on the main event, and I just realized there's a third commentator.
Dude, the third commentator is like so background, like it's ridiculous.
I honestly thought the 2.5 times I heard him before this, he was the translator.
He is the translator guy, I think.
He's not the same one they've had, though.
Really?
This is like some British guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I was really sure he was the translator.
I don't think he is. Maybe he is.
Does he speak the Queen's English? Or the King's English or whatever?
Dude, you gotta stop with the racism.
That's not a thing.
You can't do that.
What are you doing?
You're offending the Japs or the
what
UKs.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're offending the UK. Stop it. Starts off with a bunch of fast-paced, both guys reversing everything, blah, blah, blah.
I don't think that's racist. I'm really concerned now.
Be careful what you say about the Brits, okay?
Wait, are you... What the fuck?
Okay, so anyway, the Okada Tanahashi, it starts off real fast-paced, right? The both guys are reversing everything each other's doing, and they're going back and forth, They have a standoff, and the crowd cheers, and I just go, meh. I'm like, this is cool, whatever. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean...
It's not racist, okay? Just stop.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
You
know what's funny? What's this say right here?
Meh.
No, that's not what it says. I'll tell you what it says. So as I'm watching this, and I just saw Jay White lose, and I'm like, oh man, it's Tanahashi and Okada. They're doing this standoff, everyone's cheering. I'm like, I wish one of these guys was white, but like not in a racist way, like Jay White.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, that would be cool. Lots of wrestle fighting for a while. Tanahashi is so Tanahashi's like John Cena popular in Japan, right? Like,
from what I can tell, yeah.
So as I'm sitting here watching this, I'm like, this guy must get so much Asian pussy, right? Like, dude, he's John Cena. I wish I was Tanahashi. Okada hits 2 drop kicks, one from the top, which I'm sure will be praised as the best drop kick since Jesus Christ competed in the squared circle. They were good, dude.
Were they actually good, or are you being a dick?
They were good. They were nothing special. After getting up from the top rope drop kick, Okada made this face like he was pooping out a midget wrestler or something.
Dude, you texted me about Okada having a poop face after. I'm watching, and I didn't even like bother texting you back yet. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep watching and see if I can point it out. As soon as he does this fucking drop kick, and they do a close up on his face, and his eyes get real big, I'm like, that has to be the fucking face.
Like, it was after that, and I'm like, that's exactly what it was. Okada goes for a tombstone, reversed into a tombstone by Tanahashi. Tanahashi drop kicks Okada, and he goes flying off the apron right into the guardrail real hard. High five flow to Okada outside, which looked amazing. It's really, really cool. This was a really cool spot. Tanahashi gets Okada in a Texas Cloverleaf. He keeps it locked in for a while and then just turns it into a Styles Clash, which I thought was really cool.
I remember that. Yeah. That was nice.
High fly flow again, but it was a frog splash because they keep calling them both that. I don't know. Okada moved out of the way. At this point, my tummy started to get poop pains, and I was like, "Oh boy,
here comes the finish."
Yeah. I was just like,
take it home.
I was like, "Ow, it hurt." Back and forth fighting for a tombstone results in 3 twists and shouts in a row by Tanahashi. Tanahashi goes for some high fly flowing of sorts, but Okada hits him in midair with the greatest dropkick since God himself dropkicked the universe into existence with his patented Big Bang dropkick. And that's what I'm going to start calling Okada's move. From now on, any dropkick Okada does is going to be called the Big Bang dropkick.
Nice.
That's what I'm naming it.
Did the announcer say that or you?
No, I just came up with it because I was making fun of him.
Like Tanahashi and Okada, that's like the biggest. This is the best rivalry of our generation. That's what this is, Dave.
It is.
It is.
You know what else? Okada and Omega. The
Okada?
greatest rivalry of all time.
That's the greatest.
Oh, yeah.
That's the greatest of all time.
Okay.
This is the best of our generation.
Okay. Tanahashi, Ibushi, Omega, Okada. All the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Kofi Kingston, Sheamus,
Carmella.
One of the Bludgeon Brothers, not the other one, though.
Just the red-faced one.
Just the red-faced one. Corey Graves, Booker T.
Corey Graves is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Hurricane at Helms.
Renee Young is the greatest blowjobs of all time. Poor Dean Ambrose. He had to be getting something while he was out for so long. All right, let's move on, Chief.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
We're saving.
We had a blast.
We're saving.
How about I finish the match? How's that
I
sound?
thought you said let's move on, so I was confused.
Tombstone by Okada. A couple of Rainmakers get reversed, and he hits a Big Bang dropkick. Bang. Rainmaker reversed. Spinning Rainmaker hit. Rainmaker reversed into an inside cradle. Rainmaker reversed into a dragon suplex. So announcer's been giving towards the end of the match here, they give a 5-minute warning, a 3-minute warning, now a 1-minute warning, which I did thought added to the drama of it, like leading to the possibility of a draw. Tanahashi hits a frog splash. Okada kicks out, and then time runs out, and it's a draw. The finish with the clock ticking definitely added to the drama for me. But there was something about the actual, like, when the bell rang and it was a draw, like, the crowd just seemed, like, flat, like... Yeah. You know what I mean? They weren't, like, on... Like, I don't know, it was weird.
I was there with you. I felt the same.
I mean, the whole finish, I liked it, but then after it happened, I was just like, that's weird. So they each get 1 point, making Tanahashi the winner of A Block.
Yes.
So he is the A Block winner with 15 points.
Is that the one that got ruined for you or no?
No. We'll talk about that after we save.
Okay.
All right. All right, we're back. So before we start this next night, okay, so this G1 show is 19 fucking shows, right? This tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
3-hour shows. Granted, we're watching every other one, but I'm watching some other ones too. So are you? There's a lot of time invested in this, right?
Dude, hours.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm looking forward to more than anything is the finals. I'm like, the finals are going to be the best. I want to watch the A Block finals, the B Block finals, and the final match. I'm like, this is what I'm looking forward to more than anything.
And what's most unfortunate is that this is happening in the morning, not at night. Yeah. We're obviously in different time zones.
New Japan needs to understand that some of us have things to do, and we can't just sit down at 5 a.m. and watch a fucking show. So I watched the A Block finals as I just reviewed them, so I'm really excited for the B Block finals. So I get home at night and I go to New Japan World, and the first thing I fucking see is the G1 final, Tanahashi versus Ibushi, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, okay, this is a CM Punk reference here, but 2 things. 1, you're stupid as fuck, and that's all there is to it. 2, you fucking didn't care. There's 2 options here.
Did CM Punk say both of these things?
He said them about Ryback. He said either say you're stupid as fuck right now, or you're an idiot type of thing. Like, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But so you either are really dumb and don't realize that, you know, people haven't... It was less than 24 hours since it fucking aired.
Yeah.
And they already have... The first thing you see is a spoiler. The first thing you fucking see. Or you don't care. And you're like, I don't give a fuck. It made me so fucking mad because I was looking forward to this these 3 shows, more than anything in this whole tournament, I invested so much time, and I'm like, this is bullshit. I just didn't even fucking watch it. All I did was skip through the endings of every match because I already knew what would happen.
Is New Japan's regular website different from their streaming website, or is it the same website?
I don't know.
Because I could understand them putting it on the regular website, but if your main audience, especially here, is people who are streaming on it's literally I would assume their only audience here is the people who are streaming, unless it's something else and it's on Access or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Like, why would you spoil it for them? Like
all
that?
you had to do was just have the same graphic you had before you know who fucking won. Because they have the graphics on there for a while.
Just have the
Just say G1 final.
Yeah, that's it.
There was no reason to fucking do it, and it ruined the last 2 matches because you know for a fact if Ibushi won, Naito lost. So the last 2 matches didn't matter.
Yeah. So
I was livid, so pissed. And just to get all this in at once. So then I go to watch the final, and this is very small amount me to blame for this. This is my fault too. But I go to watch the finals, so I start it, and I don't think I'm going to have time to watch all this before I fall asleep, the whole show. Because I started at the beginning, watched part of one match. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to watch the final so it doesn't get ruined before I have a chance to watch it. The show is 4 hours and 10 minutes long. I'm like, all right, maybe the most they can do is an hour-long fucking draw. I put it on at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I see Tanahashi with a trophy, and I'm like, fuck everything, man.
I don't think it was an hour. I don't think there was a limit on the match.
I thought it was an hour time limit.
I remember being surprised that they said there was no limit.
Oh, because I think there was an hour for the Super Juniors. That might be why
I do think you're right.
Yeah, so I'm like, if I go to 3 hours and 15 minutes, clearly the match might be going. It maybe didn't start yet. It was the end. And you know why it was the end of this 4-hour show? Because they re-showed the whole fucking last match again.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't see a reason to do that, especially if it's on a streaming service.
You can rewind it. I was so pissed. I was like, this isn't fair. It's just not fucking fair. So I was really pissed off at New Japan. Dude, it's really pissed off because I was really looking forward to these shows.
It's like whenever they put on the fucking... the first 5 minutes of the show is like this commercial type thing.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, so let's get into this night now that I'm super pissed off about it.
I should have got water while I was up.
Water.
Yeah. Hey, stall for
All right.
I won't get water. I'll get the soda.
So one time I was walking to work one time, and I ran into Dino Bravo. No, I ran into Bruno Sammartino, and he gave me a fucking haircut right on the side of the road. It was a good time. People will know what I'm saying. They'll get it. It's an inside joke to the wrestling fans about Bruno Sammartino. He cut my hair, and I sucked his cock. That's not an inside joke.
That was just Dave being Dave.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right, that's you drinking. That's not us going.
Do you have my notes?
Yeah, they're right here.
Cool.
Here you go.
I realized it was in my pocket.
Yeah, that's a good spot for them, you know?
It's the best spot for them.
All right, go.
All right, the G1
B block finals.
B block finals.
B block finals.
Just happened. All right. First match of the night is Tama versus Yano.
Oh, I bet that was a good one. Hock'em.
Yes, Hock'em. Tama attempts to get countouts by just tossing Yano out the ring repetitively. That was kind of funny. The Tongans are trying to enter the ring, but being held back by a group of referees. Meanwhile, Tama Tonga is choking Yano on the ropes.
Okay, and this is after they said they're not allowed to interfere or they'll get suspended, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And a referee tries to stop them, and then Tama Tonga attacks him, then gun stuns another ref. DQ is called. Chairman is ringside. What's his name? Harold, as Matt said. Harold.
It's Harold Boom Fart or whatever.
Yes, Harold something.
Play-Doh.
He's ringside to escort the Tongans out. So I'm like, oh, because I guess they're disqualified. Spoiler alert, tomorrow night they're on the fucking card. So
they're not suspended.
So deal with that.
Well, they didn't interfere. The rule was they can't interfere in the match.
They technically
Tama attacked the refs, so they didn't technically interfere in the match. I mean, walking down and distracting them is interfering, but whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but they didn't technically. That's the way they went with it, because they even mentioned either then or the next night that they didn't actually interfere. Was what they were going with, but.
Kevin Jelly, you know Kevin Jelly, the announcer.
Yeah,
Kevin Jelly talks about when this happens, guys like this find work somewhere else. So I'm feeling like this is some possible foreshadowing that we're going to see them at another company.
I really hope it's something where they just work with Ring of Honor or someone, and it's all a work when they have them go there.
Dude, yeah, for sure.
It would be so cool.
It'd be really disappointing if they had to go somewhere shitty like WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you get a good year with them before they leave NXT.
I mean, I don't think they're actually gonna get fired, but I'm more so saying
no.
Yeah, I'm more so saying I hope that they actually do it and not just talk about it and not actually do it. I hope they actually do send them to Ring of Honor or something, and have them pretend that they're actually legit fired. That'd be kinda cool. And even have them do maybe show up in a crowd or something, have security take them away. Make it seem like a shoot. Make it seem real.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I just want to clarify. I didn't mark out, and I understood that they wouldn't actually get for real fired to go to WWE, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next up we have...
You fucking Mark.
Yeah. Goto versus Juice.
Fucking Juice.
Yeah, Juice.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think they took it off this fucking little kid he gave his hat to? Mm-hmm. Either on this one or the next one. He called a kid over. He's like, "Come here."
Yeah, I saw that shit.
And I'm like, I wonder if they took it off his fucking
I wonder since this is the last one. Well, no, this isn't the final, huh? It's probably in the next one then.
Okay.
He called the kid over. He probably planned on letting the last person he has to. It's the last match he has to fight. Letting this person keep it.
On the tour.
And then he walked out and had to call someone over because there's no kid there for him to hand it to. That guy's close enough. Come on.
I just wish the kid would have never came, and he's just keeps waving.
No, I'm good, thank you.
And then when he goes to walk away, the kid finally shows up and he's like, "Fuck."
Was Juice the one that I told you about, the lady who stiffed him on the picture?
That what?
He posed. I think it was him who posed for a picture, and the lady just went back to deleting photos. On her.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. Let's see.
Juice versus Goto.
See, he takes his cast off, and I don't like I was saying before. This cast thing, it's
a little over. Let's end this.
It's a fucking
which
wrap.
I think they do end it in the next one, but the next show.
Mm-hmm. Not really anything noteworthy as far as moves go.
Yeah.
There was a nice. Are you familiar with the term play action?
Is that like Play-Doh?
It's like a fake, but it's like a setup for something else. Whatever
that means.
Yeah, there's a nice play action finish whenever the Juice has Pulp Friction set up, but Goto sets up a GTR for a reverse, but then Juice ends up moving back into the Pulp Friction.
Okay.
And completing it for the win.
Okay.
Dude, I was trying to look up something for Pulp Fiction today, or maybe it was yesterday, and I typed in Pulp Friction, and a bunch of wrestling came up, and I'm like, man, this isn't Samuel L. Jackson at all.
This is a really stupid, lame wrestler. This sucks. Oh, that's not what you meant, is it?
Why
don't you offer me any Mountain Dew?
Do you want some Mountain Dew?
You did. That was the joke.
Do you?
No, you already offered.
Do you want to do the Dew?
I don't. I want to taste that, but I don't want to.
Here.
I don't want a whole Mountain Dew. Wait, can you spit on this some more first?
Do I spit a lot?
I meant can you spit on it at all? There's not spit on there.
Oh, good.
Let's
see. So in between, there's an announcement that the Tongans have been escorted out. That they've left the building. They will not bother anything for the rest of the show, which I thought was going to lead to them bothering the show.
You thought it was like an angle alert.
Yeah.
They said that just to trick us.
Yes, but I don't believe they actually did come back, so we were good there.
You'd know. I didn't watch.
Yeah. Ishii, yeah, because you were mad, I forgot.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Ishii versus Sonata.
Hey, fuck you.
This was such a physical match. Sonata, for example, Sonata is giving Ishii a bunch of chops, and Ishii has this just fucking out of nowhere has this massive display of power. Whenever he goes to return him, the very first chop he gives him throws Sonata right onto the fucking mat.
It was hard.
It was a hard fucking chop. Man. Ishii does a stalling brainbuster from the top.
The second rope.
The second rope.
Dude,
yes.
it's so cool when he does that. I don't know what it is about that. Like, you just never see them doing the stalling ones from the rope.
It's just for me. I think it's because he's holding them so high up, and like you get a second to think about how high they are, and then you see it happen.
Dude, do you realize when you were on that lift yesterday, that is exactly how high Shane jumped from? That high. Can you imagine looking down and then jumping from there?
Yeah, I look down and I'm like, man, I don't even want to drop my phone this far.
Let alone my person. Man, fuck that. That's crazy. But go. Yeah, it's a good point because like they take these moves off the top rope and you just kind of take for granted. You see it so much, like to actually see how far of a fall it is.
Yeah, you just have a chance to admire the fucking height.
I know.
Imagine your back fucking being slammed off the what's under the mat, the canvas there?
Well, there's the cloth covering. Then there's like, I think it's kind of like a mat, kind of like what's on the outside. But then there's just boards, wooden boards.
Wooden boards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine fucking falling on that from that height.
It's like a foam type thing that's below the canvas.
Okay.
And then the boards. But go on.
Oh boy.
Really hitting the spot here.
A burp was about to come out, but it said no.
Spot.
There it is.
Okay, then. Hello.
Sonata is really fucking agile and just moves really fucking smoothly sometimes. There's a point where Ishii whips him into the corner, but Sonata like real quickly just slides between the ropes and turns it around and is able to turn it around to a quick springboard drop kick.
Nice.
Very, very lucha-esque.
That's a lot to do as well. When all he did was throw him, and the time it took for Ishii to just react, he slides in and does a springboard drop kick.
Yeah, like it wasn't like he even like caught himself and then set this up. It's like he like swung his body's momentum between the ropes up, pulled himself up for a quick springboard back into the ring.
It didn't even look like Ishii was just kind of waiting. It was just so like...
I wasn't even looking at Ishii. I was amazed by Sonata just moving so agile. Like
agilely.
I need a thesaurus for a different word for agile. Butterly.
Yeah, smooth like butter.
Smooth like butter. You fucking jackass.
That's so bad.
This is podcasting at its fucking height.
Yeah. Give us money.
Yeah, this show sucks.
Give us $1,000 a month, please.
We can't ask for that, can we?
Why not?
I don't know.
The most they can give is $10 a month.
On iCarly, they had to send all the people back their money.
Isn't iCarly like a TV show?
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I know that Homer got an answering machine or some sort of automatic device that would automatically call everyone and ask for money, and he got in trouble and went to jail or something.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. We need to read books.
I'm not reading books.
I learned my shit from The Simpsons. Gable's been educated by iCarly.
There aren't no pictures in books.
It's bullshit.
Oh boy. Sonata does a moonsault into a Skull's End. It just the precision, the agility. Like I said, he
butter.
He does. Dude, Mrs. Buttersworth.
Mrs. Buttersworth. I'm imagining him doing the Skulls In on Mrs. Buttersworth now. He starts screaming, she's shooting syrup over there.
Dude, I just imagine a bottle of Mrs. Buttersworth laid down in the ring. It's just she's laid on her back, right? And then Sonata just jumps up from the top rope with a flying elbow, and just the syrup goes everywhere.
They're so pissed when she doesn't kick out. She's just a bottle.
No. The paramedics run in and have to tend to her because her syrup's
and they're
everywhere.
Doing CPR and squirting out more syrup. They're like hitting her chest compression. They give her mouth to mouth, and they're just drinking.
And then the New Day comes in with pancakes.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time.
It was all a setup.
It was only a matter of time. Mrs. Buttersworth thinks a moonsault. Then what happened? My face hurts.
Yeah, no, but the fucking moonsault where he catches them into the Skull's End.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, the precision by that. The athleticism by these fucking men.
The agile,
these strapping men.
These strapping large young men. They're bulging dicks.
Dude, I was just fucking that Joe Rogan thing. Did you hear
fucking
about
him?
No, I was fucking watching that Joe Rogan thing on some of his videos online. Did you hear about Bryan Singer? I didn't know this about Bryan Singer, but he had like photos like go out.
He touched kids, right?
He had a photo that went out of his pool filled with like underage boys. His pool, like the picture, they put up the picture online. There are like 30 boys shoved into one pool. Like, it's insane.
Man, I can't swim, but damn. I've been trying to get his address.
Ugh. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. You're talking about Bryan Singer touching kids. I don't know how that ties into this. Sonata started touching fucking...
strapping young men. That's how it came up.
That's where it is. That's okay. There's a reason for it.
Ishii rolls out from a moonsault and Sonata hurts his knee. Ishii immediately smells blood in the water and goes after his knee.
Fuck his knee, dude. I just accidentally chewed gum on the left side with that cavity. That did not feel good. Anyway, go on.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Ishii does what is described by the announcers as a shining wizard. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Did you just run and kick him in the head?
Yeah, I was like... my following note is, which seems to be just a kick to the head.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very anticlimactic.
I think it's when they run and they kick and kind of fall, right? He falls as he's kicking him. Is that what he did?
If he did, it wasn't very, very noteworthy.
Yeah.
After a bunch of move teases, a few lariats, a false finish, a brain buster, Ishii finally takes the pin.
Okay, cool. Way to go, Ishii.
Yes, we really fucking went off topic on that one.
Yeah, we just spent 40 minutes laughing about Buttersworth and boys.
I don't think it was that long at all.
It was like 3 minutes, if that. You spent more time drinking Mountain Dew than we did going off.
Oh, Dalton Castle runs in with the Buttersworth boys.
The boys. Dude, what if the New Day and like the Castle and the boys had a match and they bring out pancakes and like the boys literally just cover themselves in fucking syrup and the whole match is just syrup everywhere. And they're all sticky.
Kofi just whips a fucking pancake at the boy and it just sticks there right on his nipples.
He throws them into the turnbuckles and they just get stuck. He's just like stuck in the corner.
They have to peel him off the mat. There's outlines.
You need like a giant spatula to get them
outlines on the canvas. It's like one of those like body paint sex kits. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have tons of them.
Have you heard of this? The couples will get like these body paint kits, and you lay out a fucking canvas on your floor, and then you have sex while covered in body paint, and then you just keep the canvas.
Well, what if the paint goes up in the vag a lot?
Dude, I don't.
It's got to be vag safe paint. I guess.
I'm not asking questions like that.
I've always wondered because there's this Avatar porn and like they're like fucking and stuff, and they're all avatars, and I'm like. The dude is like completely blue, including his dick, right? And he's fucking this girl, and his dick's being less and less blue the more he fucks her. I'm like, it's going somewhere. I'm like, what the fuck?
The Avatar porn.
It's not
cool.
When I worked for Adult DVD Empire, they sold Avatar pussies. You know how like the fleshlights?
Dude, I've heard. I think we looked this up because there was like a whole bunch of different ones.
The coolest thing I ever saw was a alien blow up doll. It had like 3 tits. It was so great. So I was like, I wanted to buy it just to sit in my car and drive around with. It's like, it'd be so funny.
There goes Dave with his Total Recall doll.
It had like 2 mouths and like 3.
No way.
I wanted to buy it so
Was it like one of the ones where like the flesh seems like it's like real flesh, or is
no,
it like one of the blow up?
It was like a cheap one.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
that's still pretty funny, I guess.
These B block finals, though, man.
This is a podcast about wrestling. In case you guys were confused.
Yeah. Alien blow-up dolls.
Buttersworth boys and blow-up dolls.
Have you ever fucked a blow-up doll?
No.
I couldn't. I don't see any appeal in it.
No, it just seems like
it's plastic or something.
It's like a balloon raft.
Why would you want to fuck a balloon with a hole in it?
If anything, I'd buy one just ironically to use in the pool.
And they look so disturbing. Their faces when you see them,
they're scary.
Yeah, they look. Anyway.
Maybe you're supposed to cover it in real skin.
You're supposed to put it. You're supposed to skin someone alive.
It rubs the lotion on the skin, Dave.
It also gets the hose again, Gable. You're supposed to put a bag on the blow-up doll's head and then fuck it.
This has become a laugh fest.
That would lower the blow-up doll's self-esteem if you put a bag on its head.
Fucking self-esteem. It lowers...
Its entire existence is to be fucked.
No, fuck their self-esteem. It lowers the fucking resale value.
The bag comes off, Cable. You don't wrap tape around their neck like you're gonna kill them or something. You put a bag on their head because they're ugly and you accidentally murder them. What is wrong with you, Gable? Oh my god. The B-Block Finals. B-Block Finals.
We have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Naito.
I was thinking of a Zack Sabre Jr. blow-up doll. That sucks. It wouldn't blow up very much. He's so skinny. He looks just a fucking giant piece of paper. A giant piece of paper with a dick sticking out of it.
So whenever you're done with it, you just roll it up like a fucking poster.
You gotta roll up a Zack Sabre Jr. That's terrible. I'm done talking about non-block B stuff.
Hey, you don't roll up Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. rolls up you.
Oh, well said.
Yeah.
Okay, B-Block. Zack Sabre Jr. fights a porg. What is he fighting? A Naito.
A Naito. I did like this match a lot, actually. This is my favorite Zack Sabre Jr. match.
You don't like Zack Sabre, but it's got Naito in it, so that's gonna raise it.
Yeah.
He's real good.
Let's see. Starts up with Naito playing some chasing in and out of the ring.
Playing some chasing
in and out of the ring. I don't fucking know, man.
Playing some chasing.
In and out of the ring.
In and out of the ring.
I'm so fucked right now. To provoke an easily frustrated Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. going into this match.
It's so funny sometimes the way you type your notes. It's like you're writing a story and easily frustrated Zack Sabre Jr. Talk about his personality traits. Anyway.
Yeah, he was definitely displaying that he was still pissed off about the whole not winning his block thing.
Yeah. So many tears, dude.
Zack Sabre Jr. definitely seems to have stolen this Ishimori twist with the foot thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He does it again, I think, on the head though, like more so in the way that Ishimori does it. Zack reversed a Gloria with a triangle leg choke. Zack Sabre Jr. has Naito in an octopus type hold. I think I didn't want to use the wrong phrase for it.
Is he standing up and Naito's in front of him, kind of bent over? Yeah. It's like an abdominal stretch, but more.
In an octopus type hold, but can't hang on because of an injured arm, which Rocky set up earlier through his commentary.
That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's a few like he literally says as soon as the arm injury happens, I forget what happened. It wasn't anything like super cool, but as soon as it happened, Rocky's like, "Oh, that's gonna affect him later when he gets to put on his holds." And sure enough,
well, at least he wasn't like,
I understand how wrestling works.
I understand how wrestling
The ref
works.
counted to 3. Now I know who won. I get it.
It's all coming clear now.
Wait, why is that guy running in with the Buttersworth?
Why does Rocky lose every match in the past? He waits for the Buttersworths. You're drinking. He drank.
Yeah, dude, the fucking one podcast I listen to, like, they'll just go and, like, fucking laugh things for, like, 5 minutes at a time. Like,
this is so annoying.
I mean, depending on whether or not I found the initial joke funny. If it's actually funny, I'll laugh with them. But if it's not something that I found humorous, I'm like, skip.
Yeah, like Kevin Smith, all he does is laugh at everything because he's high. Kevin Smith. So annoying.
I had to take a break from. Sometimes if there's a big movie that comes out, I'll go back and see what he has to say. But I can't listen to him very much anymore.
Naito and Zack Sabre Jr.
Did they fight or something?
I think they had some sort of wrestling bout.
There's a few false finishes that I noticed. The bell guy. Dude, the bell guy stood up and he was ready as a motherfucker. He's like got the hammer, he got the bell in his hand, and he's peeking up, and he's like ready to strike the fuck out of the bell.
He's ready to take their luggage to their room. The bell guy.
I'm like, I wasn't sold on the fucking false finishes, but that bell guy sure was.
He was living it, man. The timekeeper for future reference.
He's the bell guy. Shut the fuck up.
The bell guy.
He bring me my fucking Buttersworth syrup, Mr. Bell guy.
That's his whole role.
Bell guy, Buttersworth syrup, boys, blow up dolls.
It's all B. It's the B block finals.
B37. Oh my god! Holy fucking shit!
My mind's blown.
All right, let's see. We got, yeah.
Did someone win yet? Oh, you said there were false finishes. Is it over? What's the real finish?
Kevin Kelly blows my fucking speaker out with guess what the fuck he's saying.
Did he say Rainmaker really loud?
No, he yes. Yes. Naito does his Destino. He gets to do a second one, and whenever he gets to do the second one, Zack Sabre Jr. counters with a, I think they called it a Zack driver. It's a new.
Oh, it's a Michinoku driver. That he does,
for the win. So that
Sabre
was
won.
Cool. Yeah, I liked it.
Cool.
I liked it. Let's see. We're doing good.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. Omega versus Ibushi. Bucks are ringside for this one.
Wait, that's the last match?
Yeah.
We already did 4?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, the other ones I didn't have any notes for.
All right.
Bucks are ringside for this one. Kota does a springboard crossbody to the outside, and Kenny just lets Kota fall flat on his face.
Damn, I bet that hurt.
Dude, when I saw it, I'm like, there's like no resistance. Like he, like just.
Splat.
Are you envisioning?
I'm envisioning it right now.
Are you envisioning this?
Coming right out.
Like he's just like. It just looks so awkward.
In my mind, I'm just like splat.
Like I can't imagine, like as a wrestler, letting another wrestler just fall on his fucking face like that.
It's something that JR said one time. It's like, yeah, these guys know how to fall. Like, yeah, okay, right in his fucking face on the ground.
None of these moves have like any rust on them. They all look really smooth. The Kota and Kenny are having really good chemistry throughout the entire match. Everything's being performed to a T. Nothing looks sloppy. You can tell these guys definitely had a lot of time training together, or maybe I don't even know if they actually trained together, if that was just storyline, but it looked really good, like I was saying. Kenny counters Ibushi's moonsault with knees, and he just put his knees up.
Yeah.
Ibushi shortly after does a similar thing whenever Kenny's attempting the moonsault for his "You Can't Escape." I rewound this one a few times to hear what they called it, but it sounded like they called it a just drive. It was a driver into the apron by Omega. Do you know what the just drive is? Yeah,
no.
I even when I was revising my notes, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But just so you know, Dave, I don't know if you knew this, but the apron is the hardest part of the ring.
It is. Taz will tell you that over and over again.
Yes.
He stole his line.
He's very humble.
He is quite humble. I humbly say that I invented that.
I
I humbly say I'm responsible for the professional wrestling sport.
I humbly say this is the greatest feud of our generation.
Yeah.
Am I fucking up?
Yeah, you fucked it up. You suck.
Oh, well.
You're combining problems.
Let's see. Kota hangs onto the shoulders of Kenny Omega during a one-wing angel attempt, but Kenny catches him at the waist, so he just slips him down into like a waist hold and performs a German suplex, which led to a broken pin.
Dude, every time I see them German from that angle, from that spot, I'm like, are they at the right angle? Are they going to kill them when they land? Like, I'm always scared that they're not going to go like on their back and on their head enough.
Yeah.
On the back of their
I
head.
don't know if this is the one, but when I was going through my notes, there was... Fuck, I don't even know if it was in this match, but I know Kota Ibushi was involved, I think, where he climbs up the rope to do a German suplex. Does this sound familiar to you?
The middle rope?
Yeah, like they're on the side.
The apron?
Yeah, and yeah.
That's what he did to Naito when he fucking killed him.
Maybe that's when I saw it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Boy.
It moved. You saw that, right?
Your dick.
That golden triangle, when he goes for when he goes for it, he doesn't even hesitate. Whenever I get on the 7-meter dive at a swimming pool, I'll stand there and stare down for a while.
And you're like, well, this is the end.
Like Kota Ibushi's ability to just run up there and do it so quickly, he doesn't even fucking think about it. And that's probably the trick, is not thinking about it. But I'm I'd have to stand up there for at least 5 to 10 minutes before I make a decision if I want to jump or not.
Worst wrestling match ever. Gable sucks at wrestling.
Dave's standing there waiting for me to jump, just holding his arms out, and I'm just turning around every 2 seconds to see if I'm lined up right.
And the Japanese crowd disrespects the match for the first time in the history of Japanese wrestling.
Let's see, a double knee moonsault.
Okay, this is what I was going to ask you about. I heard about this.
This was terrifying.
Dude, I heard that he hit him because normally what happens is they kind of hit them with their shins when they land, right? I heard he drove his fucking knees right into Omega and killed him.
This looked insanely awful for Kenny Omega's ribcage.
That's what I heard, dude.
This looks so bad.
Yeah, I was listening to the Alvarez and
Meltzer. Not bad, but good.
Bad for him.
Yeah.
But I was listening to Alvarez and Meltzer, and they were saying this it looked so bad. It looked like he fucking killed him.
Kenny Omega.
And then Omega got back up, and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, there was no hesitation at all. I'm he's running off adrenaline or something. He has ribs of steel.
Or they just made it look amazing, he killed him. But I heard about that. I was curious.
Dude, this was that was a fan-fucking-tastic move, because like you said, it looked really fucking good, and I thought dude, are they gonna continue this match?
Yeah.
And then he got up. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I got worried like Dave whenever I saw the a Snapdragon being possibly set up from the middle rope to the down to the floor.
Okay, let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm like, this. Someone's going to be dead. Someone. If Kenny Omega's still breathing after this, then we're gonna have fucking Kota Ibushi paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah. The finals would be in a wheelchair.
Let's see. Kenny breaks a pin after a Kamagoya, but I wasn't really feeling the false finish that everyone else seemed to be so sold on. Yeah. Then there was a Phoenix Splash attempt. Do you know what this is?
Yeah, Rollins.
Oh, thank God. What is it? I don't remember.
What the move is?
Yeah, I put it down there.
I mean, basically, it's just a flippity-floppity move from the top rope.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah, he's just it's a big flippity-flop into a frog splash, I believe.
Okay. There's a J Driller by Kenny, but
that move every time.
But then that gets kicked out of. Then, let's see, we're at the end of the match here. There's a Tiger Driver by Kota on the top rope, from the top rope. It was fucking insane. I was invested for that false finish, but then Kota Ibushi quickly followed up with a Kamagoya to take the win.
I don't know that I ever want to see a Tiger Driver from the top rope.
Yeah.
That sounds death.
You're maybe in the middle rope because for some reason I always like to fit middle whenever it's like or top whenever it's on the middle.
So Ibushi gets the win. So Ibushi won B block. Naito lost before this, and then Ibushi beat Omega to get the win and the tiebreaker on him to win.
Yeah.
So he won with what, 12 or 14 points? I think probably 14.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, something like that.
Too many nights. Too much to remember.
There's too many points. Yeah, he won with 14. So that's it for B block, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
finals.
You want to go straight into the finals and tie this up?
Yeah, let's tie it up.
Put a bow on it.
Let's put a dick on it.
Let's have a couple quick notes here about some of the preliminary stuff, the matches before the final. The first thing I have on here is fuck Juice. That's what the.
I don't remember what his match was. Oh, that was the one against Cody.
Yeah, it was really funny. Like after the match, Cody's basically beating his ass and cuts a promo, and this got me good. He basically all Juice does is a bad impression of Kairi Sane, which I thought was really funny.
Dude, he said Kairi Sane.
Yeah, she's the pirate from NXT. Yeah. So I was like, that's really funny. So I love Cody. It seems like they're talking about. I guess he's gonna get the next title shot.
Yeah,
against the Juice.
It's crazy you said a WWE person on there.
Yeah. Let's see. Ishimori's with the Bullet Club OGs now. This is the first time we've seen his alliance.
It's confirmed. A lot of us suspected it. Yeah. Now we know for sure.
Yeah. So that was cool to see.
As much as that seems to feel right with him being there, it's really weird that he's with the OGs, considering he's the newest member.
That's actually kind of funny. I didn't think of that. So then they had a 6-man with the Young Bucks and Marty Scurll versus the Tongas and Ishimori. And this was supposed to be a non-title match, and it got turned into a 6-man title match. And the fucking Tongas won the titles and then threw them down, and I got confused. But then, like, Kevin Kelly kind of made sure to say that they are the champs. But was that you that was like, Marty Scurll should just ran up and grab the belts and be like, well, you didn't want them, so we're still the champs.
We're going to keep them still, thank you.
These are ours now, thank you.
Oh, fuck.
And then we had there was a Chaos versus Bullet Club match.
They've never had one of those before.
No. They have this spot. It's like I guess rowing boat spot where like the guys. That's what it's called when they're all laying on the mat and they're grabbing their legs like they're rowing on a boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so they're all laying in the ring, and
this is the spot of the fucking night.
It is.
This needs built up fucking properly.
So they're going to set up the move, and then my best friend in the entire world I love more than anyone, Takahashi, brings in Peter, and
why not call him Yujiro? I feel like Takahashi gets referred is Hiromu.
I'll find Yujiro. Okay, we're on a first name basis. Okay, I don't call anyone by their first name.
Kenny,
ever. Moving on.
Marty,
you weren't supposed to talk.
Flip.
You're not. Stop saying these things.
Matt, Nick.
Stop saying these things. So Yujiro brings in Peter, and she gets in the middle and just starts doing this great dance. Right, I want to fuck her a lot. It'd have been really awkward if I was there because I just would have ran in the ring and just started fucking her right in the middle of this rowing your boat spot. That'd have been strange. So they all start rowing, and like slowly, like Kenny's teammates are kind of just like looking at Peter, and they're not really like doing it anymore. And then everyone is, and then Kenny's just going hard, man. He's still rowing away, like he's so into it. He looks, and he's like, "What the fuck? Like, what's going on? Why'd you guys stop? What's wrong with you?" Like, he's the only one that's not like into her.
Even Jay, who was getting the moves done on him, just like stopping. His eyes were like fucking lit.
Yeah, so Kenny gets up all pissed off and makes them all get up and makes Peter get out of the ring. Dude, Kenny is so funny. He's so good. So that was a really cool spot. And then another thing I thought was funny was the masked Taguchi in the 6-man. And how the commentators refused to acknowledge that he was Taguchi, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah, dude, it was really cool.
It was really cool.
it was definitely a funny moment whenever I'm like, is that Taguchi? I don't know. His hair's cut kind of weird. I don't know. Then he finally gets tagged in. First move he does, hip check. And hip attack.
They go, he's still in Taguchi's moves. It was pretty funny. But any other notes you have on the earlier stuff? I don't really have.
Dude, I really like the 6-man tag match with I forget who the teammates were, but there was Rey Mysterio on one and Okada on the other.
Yeah, they were definitely seemed like the focal point.
Rey Mysterio has the advantage there, right? Because, like, Okada goes to do a Rainmaker.
He doesn't need to duck.
Yeah,
he just needs to look up and laugh. That's all he's got to do, really.
And then before you know it, who's that jumping out the sky? It's R.E.Y. Mysterio.
And balloons.
Here we go.
Tap out. Something 3 count.
So we're at the main event now.
The finals of the G1 Climax. Ruined for Dave. Tanahashi.
Jay White versus Kenny Omega.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. 2 white guys. Racist motherfucker. Can you not have any Japs? What's wrong with you, Cable?
You can't say Japs.
Wait, oh, well. Really?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'm not going to just to be safe,
my history teacher said it.
Really?
He was an old white guy, though. Like, really old.
That guy smell weird, you know?
Different one now.
Yeah, I'm going to not say it just in case then, because I'm not sure.
Let's be safe.
I know you can't say Oriental. That's bad now.
Yeah, because it's an item, right? An item can be Oriental and a person...
Oh, I didn't know why. I just know it's bad. My mom said, and I wouldn't stop ripping on her. It was funny. I was like, quit being racist, Mom.
She's just trying to take it back.
And then she put on her white hat. It was really cute. It was a KKK hat. This didn't happen.
Oh boy.
My mommy's racist.
Oh boy. Let's see. Immediately at the beginning of the match, I had thoughts of this match being a really long match just because of how slow it's starting out. Let's see. Tanahashi goes for... later on, when it did start to pick up, Tanahashi went for a slide. I forget if he was getting in or out of the ring. But Ibushi, who's standing on the apron, jumped up and then comes down to catch Tanahashi before he can get back in the ring with a double stomp. Tanahashi is real low on a J Driller. Dude, you had me looking out for these neck things.
Yeah.
And, like, dude, he had to bring his neck up while he was getting drilled.
They take it weird. That's weird. He just wanted to bring his neck up and see what was happening.
I was worried. He was looking right up Kota Ibushi's beehole, if you know what I mean.
His butthole?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
His beehole.
Oh, cool. His behind hole.
Tanahashi hits a high fly flow from the top turnbuckle to the outside of the ring. That was a real cool high spot there. Kota hits a springboard moonsault from the top rope to the outside. After a series of some of the hardest face slaps I've ever seen. Palm
strikes, they call them, I guess, yeah.
Dude, they looked fucking brutal. They did this for a while, too.
Jeez.
Real physical, though. After a while of that, Ibushi gives Tanahashi a punch that completely flips him over.
Jesus.
Sold really well, obviously. Kota blocks a high fly flow with his knees, as Kevin Kelly described earlier, is what happened in their first meeting.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, during this match there was a lot of callbacks. I'll get to that in a second. Next, a moonsault onto Tanahashi's chest. Landing knees first looks brutal, just like against Kenny Omega.
It wasn't as bad there, right, bro?
It wasn't. It still looked bad, but not nearly as bad. Yeah. And I think with the other one, I also didn't expect it to happen, so it kind of caught me off guard. But dude, the psychology of this Tanahashi Ibushi match is very similar to the psychology that Kenny and Okada set up in their number 4 match, or even I guess any of their matches where they just call back all these very specific spots, and they put these different outcomes or different twists on how the move ends up happening.
So it's like rewarding all the long-term viewers who've been watching their feud and paying attention.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, like another example later on is with this lawn dart. It's a fairly simple move, but apparently there was some significance in this lawn dart on Tanahashi that Rocky mentioned earlier on. Rocky doing another good job setting up some moves here. Rocky's
come a long way in these 19 days.
Oh, boy. The only difference would be with these, instead of the Rainmaker, Tanahashi has his high fly flow, which he seems to do a lot of.
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, at the end of... I'll tell you... I'll just tell you right now. We'll progress to it.
Oh, Cable. He's building the suspense.
So, next on we have Kota performing a suplex from the second rope and a last ride for dude, this was a really fucking good false finish. I thought the match was over as soon as it happened.
Dude, he does a great last ride sit-down powerbomb.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Let's see, a missed Kamagoye that followed up to that led to Tanahashi doing 3 consecutive high fly flows.
Jesus.
That's why I compared it to the Rainmaker, because where else do you see three finishing moves get knocked out directly in a row like that?
It seems like instead of, like, because WWE's whole thing is like, oh, Reigns just kicked out of 16 fucking F5s, or like they kicked out of each other's finisher 10 times. New Japan protects the finishers, but they just do them a lot, like at the end of a match. Like they just hit them consecutively. They seem to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like Destino, he does 2 Destinos, I feel like, almost every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a lot lately.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could attribute that, and this could have been done via the commentating, you could attribute that to the move itself not being executed as powerfully.
Because of how tired they are from the tournament.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be really cool if they said that. I mean, it's also another thing, too, where they're doing them more than once and to add more drama, because these are like the biggest matches of the year, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But after that, Tanahashi takes it from there with a pin.
With 15 years of celebrating, right?
Dude.
Tanahashi is your G1 Climax 28 winner.
I skimmed through this to see what possibly could go on for 2 hours or so, or whatever it was, an hour and a half. Dude, he gets the mic, does a speech. Then I think he gets the trophy. Dude, I fast forwarded it. He switched between doing a speech and laying down celebrating like 3 or 4 times.
I wouldn't mind it if I could understand what he was saying. I guess you know what I mean. It's just like, I guess for us, it's just like, this is cool, but I can't. We have the translator telling us 3 words of what he's saying.
Yeah,
which is really cool. But I mean, the thing with the final 2 is it's like. Tanahashi's okay. I'm not like a huge Tanahashi fan. I'm not a huge Ibushi fan. So even if I would have like not had it spoiled, I don't know how invested I would have been in the match anyway. You know what I mean? Like, if it had been Omega Jay White, dude, fucking color me pencils.
Or Omega Ishii.
Yeah.
two B block winners.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That's it, man. That is the end of our G1 coverage. But don't fret. We're not gone forever. We're going to be back. I believe next is going to be some Ring of Honor coverage of Honor Reunited. We're going to be covering that. The rumor and innuendos, or maybe some sort of tournament, which would be cool. I love tournaments that's supposed to span throughout the 3 nights, I think, which would be cool. So hopefully they do that. I might be completely wrong, though. There's that.
I want to do some more mini episodes with
we're definitely doing
the Ring of Honor shows and all that.
With like the TV shows?
Yeah, we could probably follow up because we won't have time to do it on Monday night.
Yeah. Well, Monday night we're gonna probably do a mini episode Monday night anyway.
This Monday night
for SummerSlam.
Okay.
Remember last pay-per-view we did it the night after, so we'll probably drop a mini episode Monday with some Dave bashing SummerSlam a lot.
Yeah.
But it won't be super long because it's a mini episode. But we're going to roll out, so make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen, you can donate some money if you want. Do everything that it is that you want to do, as long as it involves giving us money. And
nailed it.
Listen, comment, all that stuff. Subscribe. We're out. You guys have a great life.